Choose the team you want to start your franchise with. Continue ahead to begin your franchise. Use the options on the left to edit league settings or change your role to a player or owner.
The Philadelphia Eagles on the clock now.
Choose the team you want to start your franchise with. Continue ahead to begin your franchise. Use the options on the left to edit league settings or change your role to a player or owner.
The New York Giants on the clock. The Washington Commanders are now on the clock. Now we turn to the Eagles. They're on the clock. Up next, the Philadelphia Eagles are on the clock. Next up, the Commanders are on the clock. And now on the clock, it's the 49ers. The New York Giants are now on the clock. Now on the clock, the Washington Commanders. It's the Philadelphia Eagles now on the clock. With the next selection, it's the Washington Commanders. Now on the clock, the Giants. The New York Giants on the clock. The Washington Commanders are now on the clock. The Philadelphia Eagles on the clock now. Now we turn to the Eagles. They're on the clock. Next up, the Commanders are on the clock. And now on the clock, it's the 49ers. The New York Giants are now on the clock. Now on the clock, the Washington Commanders. Up next, the Philadelphia Eagles are on the clock. With the next selection, it's the Washington Commanders. Now on the clock, the Giants. The New York Giants on the clock. The Washington Commanders are now on the clock. It's the Philadelphia Eagles now on the clock. The Philadelphia Eagles on the clock now. Next up, the Commanders are on the clock. And now on the clock, it's the 49ers. The New York Giants are now on the clock. Now on the clock, the Washington Commanders. Now we turn to the Eagles. They're on the clock. With the next selection, it's the Washington Commanders. Now on the clock, the Giants. The New York Giants on the clock. The Washington Commanders are now on the clock. Up next, the Philadelphia Eagles are on the clock. Next up, the Commanders are on the clock. And now on the clock, it's the 49ers. The New York Giants are now on the clock. Now on the clock, the Washington Commanders. It's the Philadelphia Eagles now on the clock. The Philadelphia Eagles on the clock now. With the next selection, it's the Washington Commanders. Now on the clock, the Giants. The Washington Commanders are now on the clock. Now we turn to the Eagles. They're on the clock. Up next, the Philadelphia Eagles are on the clock. Next up, the Commanders are on the clock. The New York Giants on the clock. And now on the clock, it's the 49ers. Now on the clock, the Washington Commanders. It's the Philadelphia Eagles now on the clock. The Philadelphia Eagles on the clock now. With the next selection, it's the Washington Commanders. The New York Giants are now on the clock. Now on the clock, the Giants. The Washington Commanders are now on the clock. Now we turn to the Eagles. They're on the clock. Next up, the Commanders are on the clock. The New York Giants on the clock. Now on the clock, the Washington Commanders. Up next, the Philadelphia Eagles are on the clock. It's the Philadelphia Eagles now on the clock. With the next selection, it's the Washington Commanders.
This is the player card. Here are a player's motivations. This is the development trait. This player has a zone ability. This Welcome to your franchise staff. Staff points can be used across all of your staff characters. To access talent, when you have to see what some talent trees make you select a path to follow.
Opened back in 2003. Have a look at the link. Lincoln Financial Field, where 70,000 are rocking and ready to go in Philadelphia. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And no run back here on the opening kickoff, as we'll start. It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the defending NFC champs, the Philadelphia Eagles. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And they will elect to not bring this one out, as our first drive will begin at the 25.
Opposite, green, 10 cycles.
Now Tomlinson on 1st and 10. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Right, 97.
Again, it's Tomlinson. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. The Eagles had 2-1 now to start the campaign, and they were looking good until last week's loss took them from the ranks of the unbeaten.
Yeah, I don't think anyone was expecting this team to push the 72 Dolphins, but still, you got to take a lot of positives from this first month. If they can bounce back and move to 3-1, they'll be pretty well set up for the remainder of the season to follow.
In Washington territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Fly blue. White.
To throw is Favre. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 36. From the gun, they give to Tomlinson. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. So they cite the right guard this time with a holding penalty.
And so many different assignments you can have at that position, and sometimes you might just be a step too late and have to grab and hold on.
Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. You talk about this Washington defense. They're in the spot statistically that you don't want to be in against the pass. Number 32 in the league, dead last.
That was a nice play right there, but overall this season it's been an absolute disaster. A total lack of communication on the back end. They need a lead.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And the Commanders will take over possession here up at the 44. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them, and an absolute shock for the quarterback, because he went into it, he saw the numbers we saw, he watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be, but early in this one, advantage defense.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there, 21 yards. And we see the emphasis early here. Get your star receiver involved, able to do it successfully.
Not a bad start to begin with, that's for sure. And to me, this play says our guy is better than your guys. Because, you know, a player of his stature, he won't just be single covered all game long. It's going to involve multiple people. And right away, they told the other team, guess what? He's just better.
Rodgers now to throw. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Rodgers again now. He's got Green. Call it a loss of 2 there on the play. And that's going to bring up the 4th down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Rodgers going to go on 4th down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Commanders take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Those are the drives that prove a lot. You got a rookie quarterback, Charles. You're on the road, takes him down, throws the touchdown pass.
And in a game like this, with, as you described, a rookie quarterback, the team usually says, okay, we got to take care of this guy. We got to protect him. But when he goes out and plays like this on the first drive on the road, he doesn't have to say, I'm here to be your leader. They just need to follow him.
Now Janikowski following the score. He'll boot this one away. And Hall not going to bring this one out.
Here we go.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They're running. Tomlinson. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. They'll throw on first down with Favre. Over the middle, it's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. A give up the middle to Tomlinson. Credit him with a 1 yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Here we go.
Now 2nd and 9.
Ready?
And they go play action with Favre. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Now Favre. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 27-yard line. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. So no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
Blaster, 6.
Throwing is Favre. He finds his man Johnson. They get 6. That'll leave him with 3rd and 4.
Here we go. Here we go. Let's go.
Here's Favre to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Touchdown, Eagles. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now he's loose down the left sideline. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And Washington has taken the lead. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. Now Janikowski following the score. He'll boot this one away. Here comes Hall. He's going to bring it out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's 2nd down.
Needle. 560.
Now flags come in here. Looked like one of the Eagles might have moved.
Come on,
maybe he was going to be involved in that play from his tight end spot, and he jumped.
Yeah, don't tell me that those guys don't like to block. That's what we say about them nowadays in the NFL. But I think he thought he was one of the key pieces in that play and wanted to get out and execute the assignment very fast.
Starting to rack up the yardage here in this first half. 5 catches now and a 1st down.
Trouble, 38. That cut.
Favre. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 10 more there and another 1st down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
17, 10 cycles. Black shot. Set.
From the gun, it's Favre. And his throw here's incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it, and oftentimes not.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. But just a lot going on there in the middle of the field, and this one winds up a turnover.
Yeah, they're running a crossing route here, and the idea of it is to get defenders confused about who to go with. But if you throw it too early, sometimes it's your quarterback that gets confused, and here he throws it into coverage and gets it intercepted.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. This is Smith with a grab. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Here's Rodgers. And Green with a catch left side. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. To throw is Rodgers. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
On that snap, he's a hero of his defense after the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
And a Again, it's Rodgers. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed one conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Commanders. A great play there. His second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. Now Janikowski following the score. He'll boot this one away. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. On first down, Favre. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. And the Commanders are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But, Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. They're going to hurry back to the line now. On second down, here's Rodgers. He finds his man, complete. It's Owens. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. On first and 10, here's Rodgers. He's going to wind up and air it out. And this one is incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Now the Commanders going to burn the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Rodgers going to try and throw on third down. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Eagles are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. 14 seconds, all that's left of this first half as they come up on first down. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on second and a couple.
Black Ultra. Go.
Back to throw here. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Go. Claws red. Drill green. Ready.
They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
Second half about to start. The Commanders have the lead. They'll get it first as we are back underway. And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They fake the give. Now Rodgers looking deep downfield.
And that's going to be incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Rodgers to throw once more. Throw left side complete. That's Owens. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. Now it's Rodgers. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. On play action, Rodgers. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Green. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Rodgers again now. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
On play action. Now Rodgers. And he's got his man in stride. Complete. Touchdown. From 3 yards out.
And the Commanders take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now Janikowski following the score. He'll boot this one away.
No run back here for Hall, and this will come out to the 25.
Ready.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
6. Mega. 43 rail. Ready.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. After the loss to start out, here's second and 11.
50 Fury. 52 Blaster.
To throw is Favre. Oh, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down.
He'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's third down.
Slice blue.
Play action. It's Favre.
Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some...
And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. Oh, but this is going to backfire as it's intercepted. inside the 20. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. So the fake punt, a daring call this deep in their own end, and the end result, certainly not what they were hoping for.
I have to admit, I admire their daring, but I actually would like this play call better if it's between the 40s here. The problem is, even if the ball's not intercepted and it's just incomplete, you're still giving away half a field's worth of possession.
79 Broncos. Ready.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
And he comes back with one complete. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
18, Pioneer. Warrior 70. Ready.
Rodgers now to throw. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. A great effort there. With his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Commanders take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
Extra point right down the middle, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Now Janikowski following the score. He'll boot this one away. And Hall not going to bring this one out.
At their own 25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 78 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Trouble 38. Hut, hut.
1st and 10, it's Favre. He finds his man Johnson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 25 yards there on the catch and run. From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. And they go play action with Favre. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 14.
Right, 97. Hut, hut.
They'll go up the gut with Tomlinson. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Quick hitter here. It's complete. And the Eagles are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Down. Striker. 3 clock. 10. Set.
Tomlinson. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Ready?
Now Favre.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Ready?
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Toward the pylon, caught. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
Completed pass brings up a 4th down situation. Do you play analytics on this one? Well, what do your analytics tell you about going for it here? I wonder what they would say.
They tell me you're down by this margin 4th quarter. You're going. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And the Commander defense able to hold. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of them.
Taking it right down Broadway. Now he's loose at the 40. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Commanders look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now Janikowski following the score. He'll boot this one away. No run back here for Hall, and this will come out to the 25.
Ready.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
There he goes, left side. Inside the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles get a small measure of... Oh, they pitch to the tight end. It's a fake. And that one goes virtually nowhere. Tried to fake extra point, but nothing comes of it.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
It's so risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. On play action, it's Rodgers. And that will be incomplete.
A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders. A great effort there. 48 yards. And the Commanders start to open this lead even wider here in the fourth. He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the fourth quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like fourth quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
Now Janikowski following the score. He'll boot this one away. And Hall not going to bring this one out.
Here we go, set.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34.
52. Green Jack. Hut, hut.
Favre.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And now off to the races down the right side.
Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts.
And it'll be intercepted.
And the Eagles are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Ready.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. But not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score.
Set.
Tomlinson up the middle. And he'll get this one up to the 26. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. Rodgers looking to throw.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. Well, up big here in the fourth quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points, but they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Here is 3rd down and 4.
Now Rodgers. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. They're able to convert on 3rd down to that.
And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Owens. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. And this is going to be intercepted.
And the Eagles are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
On the set. 52 blaster. Ready.
They'll throw on 1st down with Favre.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Jack rep.
And they're going to speed things up here.
Ready.
On 2nd down, Favre.
And now here is another interception. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars.